What's going on, vibers? It's your boy J.S. Vaughn. And guess what, y'all? We back with another one. Today's track is called Hours and whatnot. Honors. Honor killed the samurai. You know what I mean? By your boy Ka. You know what I mean? Let's jump right into it, fam. Let's go. He said, he said, I like that, man. I never really thought about that. He said, these seconds, these minutes, these here, you know who they belong to? Us. That's why they call it ours. Ours, you know what I mean? I like that, yo. That's what they call it, ours.
Much lost before the game paid a drastic price. Misfortune and disdain framed a shattered life. Forfeits in the pain, all the saddest sights. Coffins and the stains. On days wish I could save the children that we was.
One day, wish I could save the children that we were. Was. That's a fact, bro. In the concept, okay, he says hours, right? He says hours, but he means, oh my god. And he said in the way he's talking about time, pretty much. You know what I mean? And he in the way that he said, one day, wish I could save children, the children that we was. You know what I mean? He's like it's a cool way of saying like, yo, I wish I could change, I could save my childhood. You know what I mean? Because you're no longer a child no more. You're grown now. You know? I like that.
Stains. On days wish I could save the children that we was. Be there to spare the eyes from all the killers and the drugs.
Drugs,
Stepping and protecting them from feelin in these slugs.
slugs. Ooh, I like that too, man. We didn't spare their eyes from all the killing and the drugs, slipping and protect them from the feeling of the any slugs. You know what I mean? And it's like, yo, man, I want to protect them from everything, man. I want them to see nothing. I don't want to see them. I don't want them to see no drugs. I don't want to see them see no bullets, no from the no guns, anything like that. That's bars, man.
Stepping and protecting them from feelin
Feelings
in
and the
these slugs.
slugs from
Knave, mediate, the savior, healin in the drugs.
drugs.
Cause in and out the lab bouts was gas or habits grew. It's still cold, you don't grow real old, acting new.
He said, the steel's cold. You can't grow real old acting new. You know what I mean? Hold up, I gotta read that again to die. Wow, the steel, the steel cold. You don't grow real old acting new. Meaning like, yo, if you acting young as fucking shit, you not gonna get old. You know what I mean? You're not gonna get old at all. I'm thinking that's how I'm thinking about that.
Gas or habits grew. It's still cold, you don't grow real old, acting
Acting
new.
new.
And you can count from all my accounts, the stats is true. To think some was tickled pink when we used to be black and blue. It made you say we show us sympathy. Cause I know essentially all the drastic actions that was happening, I was meant to see. Dealt a lot of work when I was broken and operative. Felt a lot of hurt before I spoke was provocative. Heart was ice for that cream trying to school money. And I breathe for seas whether you throw dirt or roof from me. These seconds, these minutes, the hours, these seconds.
These minutes, these hours, these seconds, these minutes are hours, these seconds, these minutes are hours.
Crooked boy, to honest man, the lad is gone. I speak promised land. The common grand Babylon, my thorny thoughts, faced for years, probably ran marathons. I care to say if I ever sail away, the plains Avalon.
Let me see that. It said, I vent for all the days I spent positioned in my basement. Feel I had to heal myself, physician, and the patient. Wow. So he had to die. He said, yo, man, I had to position my mind, body, and soul and whatnot to think properly and whatnot as a physician and the patient. So basically, I was a doctor and patient at the same time and whatnot. And and he didn't pretty much, he just said he was chilling in the basement, but like he didn't say what type of freaking passage, what kind of freaking healing that he was going through and whatnot. But it should have, it sounds like it was a spiritual healing or musical, like freaking rapping and shit, you know.
Feel I had to heal myself.
I'm thinking of the patient.
Earth's home for all the wrong. I live with innovation. I boast to learn my culture before I pick the assimilation. The dose of lies I post refine. Raps are wiser. At most they rhyme with gross. Mine's appetizing. Peep the guard though. I speak a hard flow of argo. I'm still familiar. But for real, I used to starve though. Bouts I
He said, "Still for meal, but for real, I used to starve though." Hold up, peeps, peeps, peep the God though. I speak a hard flow, a argot to steal for a meal, but for real, I used to starve though. You know what I mean? He's just basically saying like, I don't know what that means. Like, yo, to steal for a meal, to steal for a meal, but for real, I was starved though. I think like nutrition wise, he was alright, but mentally he was starving. You know what I mean? I think that's what he was talking about.
still familiar. But for real, I used
The
to starve
starved
though.
though.
Routes I scored without the Lord ever condone. Steps was reckless. Rep precious metals and stone.
Steps was reckless, repping for precious metals and stones. Okay, steps are reckless, repping for precious metals and stones. So he was like saying like I was a fool to precious. I think he's talking about like worshiping idols and shit. You know what I mean? Meaning repping like basically saying like, yo man, all this jewelry and minerals and stones and shit is what really make me and whatnot, and that's my goal and whatnot. But not, but and you see, and he says, but no, let me play it.
Without the Lord ever condone. Steps was reckless. Rep precious metals and stone.
But now knowledge is power.
Semblance, evidence shown. Walk with ghosts of close family.
You see, that's what I'm saying. Like you says, now knowledge is power and whatnot. He learned from a freaking lesson, and knowledge is power.
Friends, I'm never alone. But these seconds. Ghosts of close family and friends. I'm never alone. But these seconds. These minutes and hours. These seconds.
These minutes and hours, seconds. These seconds and hours.
These seconds. These minutes and hours.
Fuck all that destroying. Let's build. That that last line of the song, I think, embodies what the whole song is truly about. Cause like the whole track, he's talking about like yo, on some real shit. We have these seconds, these minutes are ours here, are ours. You know what I mean? You know who they belong to? They belong to us. It belongs to us. You know, so we have to use these seconds, these minutes to do the best that we can possibly do to live a long and productive life and whatnot. You know what I mean? take care, and then he jumps. I like the way that he jumps in to the track automatically and whatnot. It took sacrifice, much loss before to gain, and then he goes to sheltering the kids from the pain, the suffering, and freaking the drugs and the guns and slugs, feeling the slugs and shit like that. You know what I mean? Then he goes into then he goes deeper into the freaking mix and whatnot, and he talks about like certain things that we need to improve in ourselves and whatnot, and goals that we need to reach in life and whatnot. You know what I mean? And this is definitely a dope ass track and whatnot. Um, I really have to freaking listen to that junk in detail again. You know what I mean? And he also said like the whole freaking had to freaking dip in the basement and whatnot and do I think a reality check on himself and whatnot to see where he was at and where he was aiming and shit. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day and whatnot, I don't think he thought mentally that's what he was when he said like, yo, I would steal for food and whatnot but still be hungry. You know what I mean? And in the hunger that he was hungry for, it was knowledge. You know what I mean? He had to have the knowledge. He had the food. You know what I mean? He was blessed with the food, but at the end of the day, but the what he truly wanted was the knowledge of power, and he had to get that some way or another. You know what I mean? So basically, like I told you, man, like track is definitely dope, man. Like I said, my favorite line of the whole freaking track was the last line: build, build, fuck all the destroying, let's live. You know what I mean? That's the dopest shit I've heard. You know what I mean? This is that good shit, that fly shit, that real shit. Build, fuck all that destroying. Let's live. You know what I mean? That's what I want to do. You know what I mean? Anybody that's fucking with me understands that, yo. Like, yo, if you willing to build and whatnot, you could fuck with me. But if you're not trying to build anything, man, bro, like, stay the fuck away from me, cause me and you are not on the same level. You know? I hope you guys enjoy this video as much as I enjoyed reacting to it. You know what I mean? If you guys did, you already know what to do. Put it down there in the comment section, right down there all day long and whatnot, and tell me about it. You know what I mean? If you want more tracks from your boy Kai, you know what I mean, or any other type of videos, put it down there in the comment section as well. You know what I mean? I'll get to it as soon as possible. This right here is my motherfucking thumb. Throw it. I want y'all to take your thumbs and throw it all the way up to the motherfucking sky. Show me some love and support in that way. Another way you guys should show me some love and support is by subscribing to the channel right down there all day long, all day long. And that's about it. I'm going to check you guys out next time on the next video. Peace out, one love, and I'm out. You already know, fam. Let's go.